The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the Morning Crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. It is Christmas week. I guess we got to say that. And I think it's time for a special message out there. Now, Kenzie, I don't know, when you leave here, you go all the way to Elgin. I have no idea, in reality, what that commute's like every day from downtown. I know
Yeah.
it's brutal, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's never fun. I know you get on the phone with your mom and you guys catch up and all that for the ride.
Yeah. It's easier. I feel like it's almost easier on the way home because people are awake. We get up at such a weird time. Like, my husband's always like, oh, just get some stuff done. I go, I can't call a customer service line. I can't call a family. I could call you two.
Yeah.
But, like, I'll see you soon. You know, I don't know.
You don't want to talk to me in case a little bit on the ride
way.
in?
Could you guys would be so mad if I called you to gossip because you're trying to pull, like, show audio and stuff.
If you called at, I don't know, let's say 3:45 in the morning, I'm not sure if it would be that there are nuclear missiles on its way to destroy Chicago. That kind of alert level of why you'd be calling,
You
actually.
would definitely think I wasn't coming in if I called you at that time.
Yeah, because there's nuclear missiles on its way to Chicago
Case
somehow.
even shook his head, yes. He's
Yeah,
like,
Case goes,
1,000%.
That would be it.
If I called at 3:45, what would you think?
Oh, immediate panic. Because I have really bad, I don't know if PTSD is the right word, but like if I hear from Brian before 4 o'clock in the morning, it's not good. If I get an email from like I get a lot of emails that come in overnight because I go to bed so early. I'm never waking up to like a great email. So just when my phone buzzes before I get into work, I assume it's bad. Yesterday, my phone buzzed as I was waiting for the bus that I take into work, and I'm going, oh God, all right, what is it? Brian, is it Kinsey? Is it sales? Who needs me? And it was just my brother at 4 in the morning texting me going, hey, what's our HBO password? It's like, okay, that I
Not
can deal
always
with.
bad.
That
Not
I can
always-
deal with.
Also, really urgent.
I know. I'm trying to figure out why you needed it then and there, but he needed it.
I'm actually on his side. It's really, when you need that password and you can't get it, I mean,
Sucks.
You're finishing whatever at
Do
4
you
in the
have
morning.
HBO Max? Because there's a few shows I want to watch.
I have a family HBO Max account.
Can I get in it for like a week?
What do you need to?
No, what?
What do you need to watch?
Dude, no.
I want to watch. Shut up.
I want
Shut
you-
your whore mouth.
Case, you finally have leverage in your life. Negotiate for this. Don't just hand it over.
I have bought Case so much food.
That's right.
Like a bountiful amount.
I am forever in debt to Kinsey, and I am just aware of that.
I've
There's
given
no-
him tickets.
Good
You've
Lord.
done a lot. Case, have I not?
I'm on your side.
yeah.
I'm on your side.
You shut it.
You have no idea the position you're in, you moron.
Okay.
She has a show she has to finish.
I have 3 shows I want to watch.
my God.
But I can get through them fast because a lot of them just. So I want to watch the new Sebastian show, The Bookie. It only has 1 season though. And it's like 6 episodes.
Sebastian Maniscalco?
Yes.
Sorry, not on a first name basis with Sebastian.
Okay, well, hater. He's a Chicago legend.
Yeah,
so
good-
I've heard.
do I have to say Kanye West? Sorry about it.
I think they're on different levels,
I'm
but
just
okay.
saying.
What's that Jordan guy's first name?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Jesus.
The guy with the
Sorry.
steakhouse?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to watch Bookie. It's brand new. I want to watch the Michael Jackson thing that came out.
Okay.
It's like, it looks really good. It's
What's
on
that?
HBO Max. It's his like whole life story. They have a million celebrities on it. I want to watch it. It looks really good.
All right.
So that's a one-off. That won't take long. It'll take
Okay.
between 2 hours. And then I really want to watch Eastbound and Down because I've never seen it.
Okay.
So those are the 3 things I really want to watch on there. And those effers have no free trial. I check every holiday season. I check in, I would argue once, like every other week, I check to see if they have like a 2-week trial or something so I can like get in there. No free, they're like, F off. Everybody's got a free trial. Hulu, Netflix, everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get me hooked. What if I love one of the shows? Like a Bookie gets multiple seasons.
She's gonna
and
need
I'm
this for more. She's gonna need this more than a week.
So
You're gonna get that password. You're never getting that password back.
That's not true. I'm gonna need it.
here's the problem.
What?
The answer to what's the HBO password in our family is not a super easy question. We've had issues logging into the HBO account.
What did you text your brother?
Let me see if I can log in. And
Okay.
if I can log in, I will give you the HBO password.
Oh,
Because
please.
I'm forever indebted.
Please, because I just have a few shows that's it.
Yeah.
You know, it's the family password. It's just low 69. You know,
It's
that's all. That's all
actually,
it is.
I'll tell you the password off air. It's really funny. I can't say it on air though.
Oh,
It's probably about bears.
It's not about bears.
Socks.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 coming up in a fact that makes brain go boom. It is the end of the year, and we have our Nostradamus predictions for 2024.
What?
Nostradamus.
What does that mean?
You don't know who Nostradamus is?
What does that mean? What do you mean our Nostradamus? What it?
Okay, so Nostradamus was a guy. You know who that guy is?
Yeah, obviously.
No, you don't. This is interesting. I thought someone like you was into astrology type stuff,
Yeah.
right? That you would know who Nostradamus is.
You would know Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll see
What
myself
does he
out.
do?
He's the new coach of the Bears.
Shut. Does it say something else? I'm not allowed to say. You
He's a
fired
guy-
up.
He's a guy that way back in the 1500s wrote all this stuff down that people look at now and say it's going to happen each year of our existence.
All right, so what is it? Seems like The Simpsons.
It's kind of like The Simpsons. Exactly.
Yeah.
They are the Nostradamuses of this generation because they
What
predicted
did
about
he say that came true?
There's things that people can relate to vaguely in his writings. The 9/11, the Kennedy assassination, the pandemic.
What do you mean vaguely? Because you can guess any of that.
Well,
Well,
that's
people
the-
get sick.
That's
Like,
but he seems to have nailed it. When you go through some of his writings, you go, "Wow, he predicted this year was this
what's
was."
coming up?
Well, we'll tell you in the facts coming up here
Oh, I
at
see.
6:30.
So you're saying like his new thing.
His new things for 2024.
What is Nostradamus saying?
Well,
About
that's what we're going to say at 6:30. That's the facts that are going to make your brain.
You said we have your Nostradamus. I thought it was like an analogy, like Case and I were supposed to prep predictions. And I'm like, I don't remember this. We didn't talk about this. I didn't prep anything.
Look up a little bit about Nostradamus in the break here, and we'll come back. He was a good-looking man, actually.
I don't know. Well, all there probably is like stone carvings of him. I don't know if that's fair.
It is a painting. I
Like,
wish I could have a painting of everything I ever did. Some people looked at me.
Nostradamus. I don't know if that's going to be spelled right.
You look it up. We'll have his predictions for
You
2024.
think he's hot?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You'd hit that? Is that what you're
That's a
saying?
pretty big beard.
I almost said I'd hit that.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, time for a fact that makes your brain go. And this is about 2024 from Nostradamus, who Kenzie now knows who Nostradamus is.
Got it. I'm all caught up.
He was a 16th century French astrologer known as the Prophet of Doom. And he had some predictions.
That's a jolly name.
He must have been a fun guy at parties.
Yeah.
So in 1555, he put out the prophecies. And that brought about predictions. He made like 942 poetic verses. And in those verses, it predicted things like the rise of Adolf Hitler, the assassination of JFK, the 9/11 attacks, and
Like by name? Like he was like... Oh,
no.
okay.
It's kind of just vague things of what's going to happen. But if you really read them, sometimes you go like, damn, okay. He knew about COVID. He knew about that. He didn't say COVID was coming. You know, he didn't
Like the
have-
British?
Yeah. The COVID's coming. He didn't say it like that. But, you know, this might be something you can do over the break to go back and read up on that, Kenzie.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with my day off. Yeah. I'll be all caught up on I'll be a Nostradamus expertise when I get back.
Want 2,000 words on Nostradamus when we come back, Kenzie.
No, you're not going to get it.
So, he has now things coming up for 2024. We look forward to the year. So, let's get
What
to...
is he saying?
Okay, first off, there's 4 things that are coming in 2024 according to Nostradamus. One of them says Prince Harry will become king. And we don't talk too much about the British family stuff, but that's where
So he says Prince Harry will become king. It said
yes.
that.
Yup.
Verbatim, like with the word
No,
Harry?
none of this stuff's verbatim. It's just,
What did he write? What did he say?
okay, it's hard to read with the way they do it all because of back then how they wrote.
Try me.
I don't have it in front of me.
Oh, you're such a liar.
Somebody else transcribed all this to get this information out for me.
Okay, fine.
I'll find it later for you if you really need to
I
see
want
how
the
they said.
comparison.
Okay. I'll do that for you. But that's one of his first things says that Prince Harry will become king. I don't know if that's a big deal or not. I guess that means Charles dies because he's next in line. Prince Harry will become king. So there you go. That's what I don't care about that one so much. I don't know if you do.
Yeah, no, I'm not a royal family girl.
Yeah, I mean, it gets interesting now and then, but then it's kind of like, oh.
I don't like it.
Like
They're not doing anything.
Well, all they do is take money from the people.
That's what I mean. I don't know why we're focused on these people.
I've told Case this before, but I remember, Case, what was it? Was it a royal wedding?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was this is like, I don't know, 7 years ago when the royal wedding was going on between the one son. And I called
Which one?
You know, the one.
The one. Well, there's Prince Harry and
So
then there's
was
Prince
it-
William.
Right. So was it
William.
Was it William? That was the one that they preferred because it checked all their boxes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the most recent one, but the one before that.
Yeah,
it.
he follows the game plan because he wants the $1 billion, which is what probably I would do too, right?
I'd be like, just shut up. Just shut up and go with it, lady.
Yeah, just go with the plan.
This is gonna all benefit us in the end.
Yeah.
This is a long game, not a short game.
And you're always looking for things to talk about with your parents when you call them. So I called my dad. I was just, hey, what's up? I go, oh, you guys watching the royal family, the royal wedding on TV? And my dad paused really long and he goes, you know, we fought a war once to get away from those people. I was like, damn, okay, Dad.
That's a good point.
So how's Mom? Jesus.
Yeah, watch their wedding. What's wrong with you?
He sounded like Liam Neeson in Taken when he said it back to me, too. I was like, Jesus, okay, Dad. You didn't
So
fight.
he wasn't watching?
He was not
He
watching.
missed that one.
Nope, wasn't watching that. Okay, so another prediction from Nostradamus is China rages war on the world pretty much. It will be a world war starting in China. I think probably say that every year too, right? Kind of that they're going to come and, do
I
anything.
don't know. Has he said that every year?
He hasn't, but I think a lot of people would probably, that's not a brave prediction. I don't think, because of all
Did
this
he
stuff.
specifically list China?
I'm gonna have to go back and transcribe all this case for. I don't have it like all the word for word because it's very difficult to read these poetic verses in French. By the way, I failed French class in high school.
Did you take French?
I took French. Yeah, I made a deal.
Why did you choose French?
It was stupid. I don't know why. I should have Spanish, the most useful language in America. Instead, I choose French. How am I ever going to use French in my life?
If you go to France.
That's a very optimistic outlook.
And I was failing it, but I was disrupting the class because I didn't stop talking. I think you find that probably hard to
Probably
believe.
not in French.
No. I would say je ne sais pas all the time because that means I don't know. So whenever she asks me questions, I go, je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. I just say it all the time. It really annoyed her. Anyway, I would joke
Is
around.
that all you remember?
That is. Je ne sais pas. Parlez-vous anglais? Which means, can I speak English? And she
This is
said,
your favorite question?
she'd say, and she would say no, and I go, okay, then je ne sais pas.
Yeah. I like it. So in the middle, you'd go, okay, then.
I didn't know how to say okay then in French. And she made a deal with me. She said she'd pass me for the quarter if I left the class and just transferred out. And I took the deal.
What? She hated you that much?
Yeah, her name was
This is
Mrs.
like the opposite of a teacher that wants to sleep with you. She's like, I will literally give you a grade if you leave.
Yeah, I hear all those great stories about teachers sleeping with their students, but not.
Yeah,
not-
all
All
those
these
great stories.
There's always a beautiful. There's a beautiful woman teacher with like some 17-year-old
Yeah,
football
because it's
player.
not predatory if that's what's happening.
Listen, it is predatory. It's not right. It's terrible. I understand.
But it's beautiful.
Well, I'm saying that if a real beautiful 22-year-old teacher wanted to sleep with 18-year-old me and I played football in high school, then that would have been nice.
Walk me through this fantasy you have.
No, it's not real.
Is there a teacher that you wanted to sleep with?
Mrs. Burdell? Yes.
Describe her.
What'd she teach?
Give
No,
me
what'd she teach
Yeah.
first?
She taught political science.
Really?
I don't know why we had a political science class in high school.
Oh, there always is one.
Okay, there was one we all had to do, and all the jocks
That's
were in.
the one that got you. She was just like a raw conservative, and it turned you on. Strong lady.
She was not a Fox News anchor.
That's what you're talking about. Yeah, baby.
Although they are hot over there.
Off with their heads, huh?
She was pretty. And she was also married to a much older man. Like she was like 22 or 23. And
So
she
you
was,
couldn't have been less her type.
well, I guess, but I also thought if he can get her, why can't I? Like she went for this guy who was like balding and gray, probably
Oh,
a great.
how do you know so much about her husband?
Because she moved in next door to our house.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
They lived next door to us eventually. And then all my boys, I had no game, but all my boys were like going like, hey man, what do you see going on over there? Huh? Why don't you go knock on the door one day and do all this crap that guys do when you're in high school?
All your boys, like you're in G Unit? What do you mean all your boys?
My posse, my people.
What, Lloyd Banks came over,
Everybody
the
in
game
your
came over?
AOL chat room.
Yep, in the AOL chat room. And of course, I never did anything. And then she came over and talked to my parents one day, and she goes,
Can you tell your son to stop spying on me?
she never knew. I did have a telescope, though. But she said, I like Brian so much in class because he's a nice boy.
Did that upset you or make you
Yeah,
happy?
no, the nice boy never gets any.
What, you want to be like a rude boy?
Yes, a bad boy.
Call him Rihanna. He's a good boy.
Yeah. You don't want somebody that you like are infatuated with saying you're nice.
No, God forbid.
God.
Treat them right. Why would you?
Oh, he's a nice.
You should spit on her. So she knew you meant business. And you were ready.
Now she'd take you seriously.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just paused for a second to figure out how we got here from Nostradamus' predictions.
You were talking about beautiful French teachers sleeping with their students. I think that's what
and
happened.
how that would be great.
Oh, because Nostradamus wrote all his predictions in French.
Did he predict that you were going to sleep with your teacher?
No, he didn't. And he was right. That's why he's
Slam dunk, he's on point, isn't he?
that's why he's a genius.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And in the fact that makes your brain go, we went through at least a couple of Nostradamus' predictions for 2024. And he was French. And that led us to a conversation about in high school. I took the French class, got kicked out of the French class, but I had a crush on not the French teacher, but the political science teacher, Mrs. Burdell, which I don't know where she is today. And
It's a shame.
It's too bad. I mean, I'm married with a kid now, so it's fine. Everything worked out.
Well, now she'd be into you.
Yeah, 'cause
Now
she-
you're her. Now you're the age range you like.
Yeah, she was like 22 when she was married to some guy in his 40s. So,
Vibes me.
oh, there you go.
I get it.
Hey, she was really happy, and they had like 4 kids eventually. I know that.
4.
Kept track of him for a little while.
But
But
clearly, what do you got? He's like, they graduated last year. You're just stalking her.
send graduation gifts to all the kids. So, Katie checked in from Midway talking about teachers and maybe some crushes. Katie, ahoy, what's up?
Ahoy. Okay, so when I was in high school, there was a super attractive substitute teacher. And I went to an all-girls school, and every single person had a crush on this teacher. And a few years later, I ended up matching with him on Bumble.
Whoa.
Did you go on a date after you matched with them?
Okay, he was so boring, I couldn't even make it on a date. I wanted to do it just to be funny, but he was so boring, I could not.
Well, how'd you know he was boring? Because of like the text messages you were sending back and forth beforehand?
Yeah, he was just like, I don't want to give away too much in case he's like listening, but he got a new job, and he was working in, I'll just say it, he was working in Water Reclamation, and he was like super into it. Like he was like, it was like his passion, and he was just like, I just couldn't even hold a conversation with him. He was just so boring.
Okay, wait a minute. So, how much older was he when you were in high school?
He was not that much older. He was probably in his like late 20s.
And okay.
So what, you guys probably had like a 10-year-ish difference?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long after high school did you match with him on Bumble?
Only like 2 years.
I thought you was going to say like at graduation.
Yeah, like at her party.
He's like going through Bumble.
Oh, okay. And then you guys only messaged and the conversations were so boring you never made it to a date.
Yeah, I wanted to go on the date just to be funny and like laugh at everyone, like get everyone to laugh.
Oh, come on, Katie. You wanted to go on a date. You wanted to go on the date because you were attracted to him.
Well, no, because
yeah,
like
he was super cute.
everyone lusted after him. Obviously, it'd be funny to be like, guess who I matched with? That's fun.
So when you started talking with him on Bumble, did you say like, hey, it's Katie from biology class?
No.
Oh, you never brought, because I was wondering if he was like, oh, yeah, I remember you. I'd be like, whoa, not good.
Wow. And so, first off, let's go back also. I've never heard somebody very passionate about water reclamation. I'm not even sure I know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Case, do you know what water reclamation is?
No, I was afraid to ask.
Do you know?
Katie, do you?
Yeah, it's like taking all the sewage out of the like water that gets flushed.
Oh, and he was passionate about it?
I mean, we need people like that to be passionate about that so we can all have a good life.
It is interesting that they hadn't even gone on a date yet, though, and she learned this much about it. Via messages. Like, that's how much he talked about it. Most people are like, I do this. And then the guy, like, that's it. And then you start talking about other things.
Katie said, I think you're cute. And he said, you know what else is cute? Water reclamation.
Oh my God.
So did you just ghost him eventually, or did you guys just agree, well, let's be friends, or how did it end on Bumble and in your chats?
I ghosted him.
Aw,
Oh my God.
you're scandalous.
How
Katie,
could you ghost him?
Katie, are you in a relationship now, or should you try to get back together with him?
No, I'm in a relationship.
What's he do?
He sells solar panels.
Oh,
Solar pan. You're into earthy men. I'll tell
It's like it's not the same
Yeah.
thing. It's kind of the same thing,
you.
though.
Jeez. All your boys are out here saving the planet.
yeah. Good job, Katie. All right, well, thanks for sharing that story. And I hope maybe he's out here listening somewhere, and hopefully he found somebody nice that wanted to hear more about water reclamation.
Or you learned some tips.
I hope so.
All right, you have a good one, Katie. Thanks for checking in.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
All right, that's cute.
You know what's funny? Well, it wasn't funny. It was a bad thing for me to do. But
I like the change.
let me re-clarify.
This was funny. No, wait, it was terrible.
So when I was either in 11th or 12th grade, and there was a lot of kids or a lot of girls who liked the history teacher. I was not in an all-girls school, but like the girls thought the history teacher was attractive.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I hate this class. So I don't know. It wasn't revving any engines. I'm like, I hate being here. But one day he said something about like, oh, I like your shirt or something like that to me. And I thought it would be funny and I said, oh, are you hitting on me? And his eyes did what yours just did, Brian. He got so uncomfortable. And he's like, no, I was just saying. Like, he like freaked out. Like, he saw his entire career flash before his eyes. I was just kidding. I thought it would be funny because, like, you're not supposed to do that.
No, I mean,
this is a joke.
I'd like to get that shirt for my wife at Old Navy, maybe. If it's Old Navy, I'd like
Oh
to
my God, he was
I
like-
have a wife.
Yeah, the way his eyes, like he was like a deer in headlights. I like your shirt. Oh, are you hitting on me? He was not happy with the response. It was
Oh,
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not reporting you. Don't worry.
Sure. How many times have you said that?
Yeah, that's true. Count your days, Brian. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
He's getting a little nervous.
I'm not
Yeah,
okay.
and that's what the teacher acted like.
Jesus, I have a wife and 7 girlfriends. I'm not interested in you. Here's Gil Curtis with your headlines. Gil?
This is not headline news. Timothy Chalamet says he's worried Wonka was a cynical cash grab. You'll get over that real quick, kid, responded Vin Diesel. A former Jacksonville Jaguars employee embezzled $22 million from the team, but that's nothing compared to what Aaron Rodgers stole this season from the Jets. A Texas woman found a possum in her Christmas tree. And just like that, Christmas dinner got a whole lot cheaper. Paul McCartney earns up to $600,000 a year off the song Wonderful Christmas Time. So at least we know now what our sanity is worth. This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.